What would you do with $125,000 cash if that's all you have? I went through a divorce and I'm left with a pretty empty house, no toys, $125,000 cash. I have bad credit but zero debt. I'm about to get laid off from my job. I'm 50 years old without a college degree. What should I do? Don't let any surefire investment get rich quick scammers steal your money. That means ignore any and all DMs you will now receive. Having made this post, urgently downsize your living expense, rent, phone bill, restaurant takeaway tab, etc. Find a new job. Pick up a new hobby to extend your social life. In that order. Meet me in Detroit, on the corner of Van Dyke Harper. We're going to be selling crack. Rent out the house to cover your living expenses. Getting a therapist and going on a mental health retreat would be a great start. It's clear by how fast you're trying to jump into an entrepreneurship opportunity right after a divorce and bad credit and job loss that you're not really centered emotionally. Some self-help will pay off much more in the long term. What is your current job? What skills do you have? What can you do that people find valuable? Better yet, that business find valuable. Don't start a bar, like I did when I was in your situation. It's successful, but it'll be years before I get that investment back. Lay low, go do something weird and on the cheap. Rent a log cabin in Maine, chop wood shirtless for a month or two, work at a bar or somewhere else, where it doesn't really matter if you leave. Won't cost you much and the exercise time will give you some perspective and figure out this new person you get to become. See you on the other side, my friend. Do not spend a dime. Go find a Lowe's or Home Depot job, anything that gives a paycheck. Try to act as if this money doesn't exist. Reality is it will disappear on the excuse that you needed everything you spent it on, so don't spend it. You can recover and have $120K to rebuild with if you just make believe it doesn't exist. If you can't, it won't. In 6 months it will be gone. Find anything that keeps you from using a debit card. At your age I'd probably rent. At least for now. Then I'd buy a $10,000 pickup, a stand-up riding mower, weed eater, and blower. Then I'd get on Vistaprint and create order door hangers advertising my lawn service. Put them in wealthy subdivisions and charge no less than $60 a yard. $90 if it's tall. After that, get to work. In 10 years, you'll be ready to retire with passive income. Maybe 5 years and you can start buying a house again. Edit, and always remember there's more money out there than you could ever hope to realize. Sit on your money and collect unemployment for a year or so. Take your time and make a plan. The same thing happened to me 10 years ago. Adjust your lifestyle to your income. Hope things work out. Get a CD at 5 and do some yoga. When your head clears, make some decisions. Come live in Argentina, or other cheap country. You could live the rest of your life with that money and eat amazing food. Crack. Do you have children support obligations? If so, your kids should be your top priority. If not, never too late to make a fresh start. In my divorce I was about 50. Myself. The court took my house, etc. So I just emigrated to Ireland. With $10,000, a backpack, my laptop. My customers all deal with me virtually. So where I am is of little consequence. Minimalist lifestyle. Make new friends. Find new opportunities. What skills do you have? If you want to start a business, contact a business broker. Do you have kids? Kids are a major monkey wrench. If you don't have kids and you don't have a ton of marketable skills, take the money, buy a house that needs some work, fix it up, rent out some rooms and live in one. Be patient. You have time to find a new job. Stay under budget for everything. Be single for a while to get used to it. Do not pay for a person's company by letting them move in, unless you draw up a lease. Do not get a new pet. Take a few dollars and the layoff to take a small vacation just to remember why you work in the first place. If you have kids, love on them. Half my friends went apeshit after a divorce and went broke ASAP. Thanks for the heads up. I'll be sure to forward him to my Nigerian prince friend. Hey man. I hope you get through the downside of it, as I feel you're not very happy about your situation. Ignore if I'm wrong. P.S. At least you have it better than me in some way, saluting face. Put 100k in savings. Use 20k as emergency funds. Use 5 as operating funds. Find a job. You could spend 10-20k on a small food truck and sell snow cones or something. That's what I've been doing for the last 25 years. I'm not getting rich, but I clear 30-40k and only work 7 months of the year. I do not know what your bills look like, but you could easily get by on 10-12k a year if you have no debt. You could earn that part-time at an easy job, plus put the money in high-interest savings accounts. Will earn. Move to Thailand. Join our sweaty startup and ask around your neighborhood for what services people need. There are tons of small businesses you can start. There are plenty of things that we don't even realize have huge demand. Power washing, dog salon, or in-home tech support. Like I do. The demand is nuts. Different banks are offering around 4 interest or CDs. Figure out how to get settled and not go negative monthly by doing whatever job and/or downsizing. Once you're in a place that's stable, start exploring opportunities for career swapping. Advancing education in current field. New job in current field. Or entrepreneurial, etc. Any opportunity here now will be worth waiting for. Better to be a year later than 5-10 years behind on a bad investment from where you are today. Rushing. Here is what I would do. First, stabilize yourself with some part-time consulting in your area of background. Second, if you want to do the entrepreneurship stuff, take all the knowledge you have and create a paid course. Learn digital marketing and market the hell out of it. Figure out what you want to do after that. Use it to make income. You're too young to retire. Open a doggy daycare. Buy some roll-off dumpsters and start trash hauling business. Buy a food truck. Just stay away from franchise. NFA. I'd place all of it in a high-yield savings account to pay pills out of. And start looking for alternative employment immediately. Cut any unnecessary bills, subscriptions immediately. Cook your own meals with ingredients not from frozen. If you have time off of your work schedule and desire to make more money, I would dip your toes in re-entering the education system. Your finances are on life support. I would not be trying to start any business ventures until you stop the bleeding there. Downsize. Update your resume. Get on LinkedIn and start connecting. Or wherever your people are. That money is your safety net. Guard it. Stretch it. Focus on relationships with the people who believe in you. Maybe take some of that cash for a men's retreat and allow yourself to process and enjoy some brotherhood.